What's up? Adam here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make $10,000 in 10 days. Now, I know for a lot of people that sounds unrealistic, or maybe you say, hey, that's totally doable. Whatever camp you fall into, I'm here to tell you that is absolutely possible, and I'm going to show you how to do that right here in this video, leveraging TikTok Shop, AI, and all of the resources that we have at our disposal now in 2025 and beyond when it comes to e-commerce brand building. We are in the golden era of e-commerce. It has never been easier to build a multi-million-dollar business leveraging TikTok Shop, AI, and Amazon, and what we call the golden trifecta, to build, scale, and even exit out of these businesses. You can achieve financial freedom, location independence, lifestyle freedom, wealth, if you follow these steps and what I teach in the Millionaire Brand Alchemy program. The sky's the limit. All right, let's get into it. How to make $10,000 in 10 days. The first thing you're going to need to do is find a winning print-on-demand product. Now, most people, when they hear print on demand, they think that that means things like t-shirts and hats and mugs. But I'm here to tell you that print on demand means supplements, beauty products, skincare products, all kinds of products. I would focus on high quality products that are made in the US if possible. An example of a website where you can see these print-on-demand products is Suppleful.com. I'll put a link to it in the description below. It's a supplement and skincare and beauty print-on-demand supplier. You can just go set up an account with them and basically, find a bunch of products that they have available that you can brand with your own logo, your own, branding, all of that, and they will actually print and ship the product to your customer for you as soon as you make an order, so you don't actually hold any inventory. So at its core, that's what print on demand is. It's essentially you work with a supplier that has stock products, they put your branding on it, and they fulfill it for you. And your job is just to generate sales. The first thing we need to do is find a winning product. And we do that using the viral DNA formula. Now, I've made a separate video that goes through exactly what that is and what makes a good TikTok Shop product and what makes a good Amazon product. But essentially, we're looking at a high level for products that have enough demand to drive significant revenue. We do that with keyword data research. We're also looking for products that solve a real problem and that tap into an insecurity. A product that we can brand beautifully and charge a premium for, and a product that works visually on video, because TikTok Shop is primarily a video platform. So that's a key component of picking a product. And what you can actually do is you can reverse engineer that. So when you register for Suppleful or any of the other print-on-demand suppliers, they will actually give you a product catalog. And what I suggest doing is extracting that product catalog, formatting it using AI, and running it through a keyword research tool like Helium 10. And pretty easily, you'll surface at least 3 to 5 products that have high demand, low competition, that you can sell right away. You verify that with Helium 10, and again, use the keyword data to build a list of products that are viable, like even 1 to 3 is fine. And also, once you've selected the product that you want to launch, you're going to use this data to build a listing and a description for the product because you'll need it for TikTok Shop. Now, the second step is all about branding. We're going to use AI to brand your product. And what you want to do is get the label requirements from the supplier, especially if you're selling a supplement or a skincare product. There'll be some requirements, but they'll give you what's called a die cut, which is essentially just a file that is used, a standard file that's used for the labeling, for the packaging. You get that from the supplier. You use AI to build your brand story, which I have a prompt for. You use AI to build your logo, to come up with your brand name, to come up with your brand book, your color scheme. All of that can be done within 30 minutes using ChatGPT and the prompts that I give you. By the way, if you hit the link in the description below, I will give you access to all those prompts that you can use to get started. You're going to build your branding. Again, 1 hour, you have full branding on a product. And you're going to get all these brand assets together, your images, your labels, your logos, put them in a file so that when you need them, they're in one place. And you're also going to get the package design file to the supplier, the print-on-demand supplier, and just have them check it over to make sure it's okay. And pretty much you're done. The next step is you're going to need a TikTok Shop affiliate account. Now, there's a lot of ways to get them. The, long way, but long-term way is to just build an affiliate account. And the problem with that, though, is that we're trying to make 10K in 10 days. And it takes longer than 10 days to get access to TikTok Shop affiliate because you have to have a certain number of followers in order to do that. Instead, what you can do is you can go to fameswap.com and you can buy an account on TikTok that has access to the TikTok Shop affiliate program. There's hundreds of them for sale. I've done it many times without any problems. It depends on the number of followers that you have price-wise, but it'll be anywhere from, $50 to $250. You just want to make sure that there's no account problems before you do this, all right? Meaning there haven't been any restrictions or anything like that. Confirm with them that it has access to the TikTok Shop affiliate program. You make the purchase, you update it with your details, change the profile picture, change the description, hide all of the videos that the previous owner had, and you're going to start to warm it up with faceless content relevant to your niche. So if you're selling a skincare product, you don't need to show your face, but you should start making videos right away about, skincare and in particular the product that you're going to be selling so that the account gets warmed up a little bit and the algorithm starts to understand what kind of content you're making to put it in front of the right people. The next step is to create the content, right? Once you have your TikTok Shop affiliate account and you have your listing live on TikTok, you're going to be able to create shoppable videos for your own TikTok Shop product. Now, I should have probably mentioned earlier, but what you do want to do is have a separate TikTok Shop account set up for your business. This also takes a couple of minutes. There's no fees or anything like that. You can do it on your person, meaning you don't need to have a company in order to do that. But you should have two separate accounts. One is for the TikTok Shop affiliate, the content that you're going to be making, and the other is for your brand. Don't use a bot account for your brand, okay? Because if the bot account goes down, you don't want to connect it to your business that's making sales. So that's an important step. You have your listing set up on your TikTok Shop seller account, and then you have your affiliate account where you start to create content. Now, you can get a version of your product, meaning once you have the branding and everything, you could have the supplier ship you one of your products and you can start to make faceless content about it. Another option is to buy a competitor's product, something that looks similar, and just show the product being used. You don't need to show the actual packaging all the time, although TikTok does require that, but there's ways around it. Or an alternative is you could set up an account with ArcAds or any of the other AI UGC platforms and to start making AI generated user content and just literally take an image of your product, you use an AI avatar, and it will spit out 30, 50, however many videos you want of your product being used by the AI avatar, which you can then upload onto your TikTok Shop affiliate account and start to see which content works and which drives sales and which doesn't. When you see something working, repeat it. Don't overthink it. Don't reinvent the wheel. When a piece of content starts to perform and you start getting sales, double down on that. You can also advertise onto the videos that are performing well, but you need to have the budget for that. Ultimately, though, free organic traffic is the best. And I assure you, if you spend a couple of days doing this, you will be able to generate some sales on your product if you make the right kind of content for the right people that's relevant to your product. 25 sales a day of a $40 product equals $10,000 in 10 days. 25 sales a day, that's all you need. If you find a winning product and it takes off, you might be doing 250 sales a day. Realistically, probably not in 10 days, but for sure you can build a brand that does that in 30 or 60 days. If you find the right product, if you brand it beautifully, and if you leverage the TikTok Shop affiliate program. Now, we haven't even tapped into launching on Amazon yet. The next step is to capture all that spillover traffic from Amazon, or from TikTok onto Amazon and start getting more sales there. But that's not for this playbook, that's for the next step. Now you go scale it. Scale the business, right? Try new products, try new videos, advertise on the winning products, launch on Amazon. The goal is to build up sales and velocity and cash flow that you reinvest back into the business and ultimately move away from the print-on-demand model. Why? Well, because your profits are going to double overnight when you go from working with a print-on-demand supplier to holding inventory and sourcing it in bulk. Different problems, but you'll make way more money in the long run. But you want to test cheaply first and iterate fast, and this is the easiest way to do it. I hope this was helpful to you. I want to see you execute on this stuff and test and get in there and try these things. We are in the golden era of e-commerce. It's never been easier to do this. You do not need to have e-commerce expertise. You do not need to be someone with a lot of capital to get started. Of course, it helps, but this is a great example of how you can launch a product and a brand in 10 days and make real money. Not only that, money that's going to be recurring. It's not just one time. The more sales you get, the more reviews you get, the better the velocity of the product will be. And you just compound on that and create a flywheel of revenue and sales and profit for you. Now, if you want my help building a real brand that you can scale and potentially exit for billions of dollars like I've done multiple times, then you should apply for the Millionaire Brand Alchemy program, where I work with a small group of people one-to-one and teach them how to do this. Everything from using AI to finding winning products, using our viral DNA formula, to branding with AI and leveraging all the newest tools out there to exponentially increase your output so that you can do what used to take a team of 30 people by yourself in a tenth of the time. And where there's also a community of other sellers doing the same thing, helping each other with strategy and ideas and tactics that you can leverage to build a business like this. I am super bullish on e-commerce. That's how I made my wealth. I think it's one of the best business models out there. Listen, people are always going to buy things, okay? And the total addressable market of e-commerce is growing year over year over year. Tap into it. Lock in, take advantage of this opportunity, make generational wealth while you can. Good luck.